I have personally seen legends of super managers, superhero leaders collapse during meetings because they do not practice what they preach. In the previous video, we answered the question, are meetings still relevant and important? And we found out that they still are. We supported this idea with the statistics of the massive number of downloads of video conference applications around the world. In this video, we're going to answer the next question, which is why meetings are still so relevant and important. So stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to give you 5 main reasons why meetings, either face-to-face or virtual, will remain to be a very special means of communication. What makes meetings so special? Why are they so much different than emails, than phone calls, than reports? Well, the answer to this question is that meetings are the only means of communication that involves the whole senses of the human body. During the meeting, you involve your eyes, your ears, your body language, your heart, your mind, and most importantly, your feelings and your emotions. This is why meetings are so special, that meetings should be the best way of communication, because the more senses you involve, the better you deliver the message. The second very important feature about meetings that people usually miss, you do not have a long time to rethink what you're going to say and how you're going to react. Most of the time, people react and talk in meetings subconsciously, which means that the true opinions, the true faces, the emotions, the feelings of people reveal massively during meetings.
Loser! Idiot! Wimp! Degenerate!
These two very special features of meetings makes meetings both very powerful to use to solve problems and fix issues and secure alignment. But at the same time, they make it very difficult to manage. Obviously, managing and controlling the whole senses of a person, including emotions and feelings, are so much more difficult than handling and controlling and managing 1 or 2 senses. Here you go, why meetings are so special and can achieve much more than the technical objective. Number 1. Meetings are actual interaction, live interaction between team members and each other, and between teams and their leader, which unlocks a lot of psychological aspects that can be explored during the meeting. For example, during a meeting you can find out who's interested, who's not, who's engaged, who's not, who's worried, who's not, who's confident, who's not, who's decisive, who's not, who has a strong opinion and who is a follower. You cannot find out these psychological aspects of your team in any other means of communication other than meetings. A smart leader follows these psychological indicators to build his understanding about his teams and reinforce it. For example, to select the next generation of leaders, to identify areas of improvement and development plans for his teams, to resolve conflicts before they grow and explode, to find creative and innovative people and encourage them, and to find toxic people and get rid of them. Number 2, meetings reveal the true face of your leadership style. Exactly as you used meetings to understand your teams will better understand you using the same tool. You can brag about being a servant leader all you want, but if you don't listen to other people during the meetings, you're not. You can call yourself a visionary all you want, but if you cannot predict future, predict opportunities, predict risks and explain them to the team, then you're not. You can brag about your values of inclusion, empathy, equality, compassion. If you don't practice that during the meeting, then you have shot yourself in the foot. The first meeting with your team, for example, defines a lot about the relationship between yourself and your team for a very long time. I have personally seen legends of super managers, superhero leaders collapse during meetings because they do not practice what they preach.
I am a motivator.
Number 3, meetings reveal the true organizational culture, the work environment, and the core values of the corporate. You cannot hide racism in meetings. You cannot hide inequality in meetings. You cannot hide organizational priorities during meetings. Values like trust, clarity, ethics, inclusion, equality are best interpreted during meetings. Organizational cultures like teamwork, clan culture, innovation, creativity, competition, market are best exercised during meetings. If they are strong in the organization, no one can bypass them. Reason number 4. Hidden conflicts usually rise on top during meetings. For a smart leader, this is not bad news. In fact, this is good news and good opportunity. A smart leader will capture this hidden conflict, talk about it, break the ice, resolve the conflict, and convert the conflict into alignment. Otherwise, it would just be a time bomb. Last but not least, reason number 5, meetings are the best place for brainstorming. If you lead the meeting effectively, you have a bank of innovation and creativity at the tips of your fingers. When you are good enough at leading a meeting perfectly, people are going to be encouraged to tell you their ideas. They're going to compete to add value. Now, as we understood how meetings can achieve much more than the technical purpose of them, it's time to learn how to effectively lead and manage a meeting. If you found value in the information provided in this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, activate the bell, and stay tuned for the next video. I am Karim El-Komi, and this is PM Talk.